Tyler from the 334 says, how do people cry about being mediocre and nothing changing, but when Najee calls for changes to be made, those same people want to trade/cut him? Hashtag here we go, Tomlin.
You bring up a good point.
Oh, yeah, that was another thing brought up in the press conference. Tomlin was asked about Najee's comments, and he said, yeah, stuff does need to change, and I'll figure that out.
Yeah. Accountability by Coach T. I respect the heck out of him for that, and doing it publicly, because he could have very easily just kept that to himself. But I do like the fact that if you go, be the front man all the way through, man. Big time respect. But yeah, the whole, conversations about, mediocrity and what changes need to be made. I think obviously it's multifaceted, just because it's one thing to identify what may or may not be going right. The next step is how significant of an issue is it? And then the third thing is, who is this player and how much do we have invested in him? We can pull up games, go game by game, and at certain times, certain players are going to be responsible for some negative plays. Some guys are responsible for positive plays, obviously, right? But to go that route, man, in terms of like really trying to get some of those changes, like those are very hard, uncomfortable conversations for a lot of people to have, man. And I think that's why at times fans, media-wise, when we think of this whole change concept, it is met kind of weird, because if that change means at the time we might need to switch from Kenny Pickett, not everybody's on board with that. Why? Because that's something that's going to make a lot of people feel uncomfortable. That's something that's going to make a lot of people feel uneasy about it. And it's going to make them want to start planting their flags to either say, hey, I believe this guy even more, so now I'm going to double down. And by double downing, now I'm going to attack this guy as well. Those are some of the things that I think make it, really challenging when you're talking about change. Even the mindset or the philosophy behind it as well, man. It's just a part of it, man. But that's human nature. Who wants to change? Who wants to get that uncomfortable feeling? That's part of why, people don't take those risks. They don't take them next steps to get out of their comfort zone. They stay here because this is where they feel the best at. But if you stay here the whole time, right or wrong, good or bad, you're never going to get to that next level. So hopefully this offseason, man, Coach T, he's putting it out there. He's saying, he going to make some stuff. He going to make some changes. So hopefully that does lead to us being a lot more disciplined next year, because I think that is a big part that we still have to be better in. Yeah. Like those are the big things, man.
Yeah, he said he would take the advice from players, gather it all up, make his best decision that he can on how to implement some of these changes. Because he did hint at the whole insanity quote, you can't keep doing the same thing.
Which is real.
Different results.
Yeah, it's definitely real. I mean, if we just simply speak in discipline, he could easily implement stuff. I don't think that's anything crazy. If we're talking bigger changes,
I think we're going to see a lot of that, though.
Yeah.
With coaching staff, obviously offensive stuff. I mean, I don't think we're too far off, though, either.
But low-key, though.
I don't think we're too far off.
But low-key, I felt like it was just kind of ironic, too, when we're talking about change and, people being a little bit hesitant towards it, and it's Najee that was speaking on it. But
who
there
are
was
these
definitely
people? I feel like everyone loved Najee's comments. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Who are these people that hated on Najee's comments?
I don't know.
I think a lot of people went to Najee's comments and said, see, look, this is what's going on behind the scenes.
I agreed there, but what I'm saying in terms of the irony with Najee is he was one of the main people that we wanted to have switched out. People wanted 30 over 22 the majority of this season. That is not made
Najee
up.
always gets the last laugh, though, in all these seasons.
Yeah, but
He
that's
heats
my
up
whole
when it
thing,
cools
bro.
down.
Literally, that's my whole thing. I'm like, bro, there was definitely a time where they was hollering for that switch.
Well, he said it at the right time.
He definitely did that, because I'm like, I definitely remember this. And I remember talking to you and TG like, yo, bro, we ain't got to get rid of him, though, bro. Like, just hold on to him, man. It's going to get to that. And then it's the time, it's the combo. You got a combo. You got Thunder and Lightning. And then TG says it's a December back. Yeah.
He's not wrong.
He wasn't wrong.
He's not wrong.
But that was definitely like I said, it just seemed real, just ironic. I'm like, bro, I like the message, but Yeah.
I just have to accept we're going to be going through the Najee cycle again next year.
Why wouldn't we?
First 2 months, I'm going to want him
Why
traded.
wouldn't we?
I'll try to be more patient with my takes early in the season. If Najee looks slow, it looks like he's, 35 years old out there. I'm just going to say, you know what? He'll pick it up.
See, you get on me. Talk about I be over here wolfing sheep's clothing. You said Najee like 35. That's come on, man. Why you got like
Someone
35?
in the comments called him or said he had a peg leg.
I did see. I remember that. Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes.
I'm good with keeping Najee now, though.
I
think that's
appreciate
typically
that.
where we get at the end of the season. I'm good with keeping him. He's a leader. I think
He finishes strong.
I think he has good value to the team.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe even give him an extension. That's
He
where I get around
strong.
this time.
He said, hey, even give him an extension. He finishes strong, bro. I like it.
Could have been better in the playoff game, but that wasn't all on him either.
Yeah.